Hi everyone, it's Alyssa here at home, and I wanted to bring to you a little bit of something we're going to call Museum Monday. There are tons of museums and aquariums and zoos that are bringing their collections virtual or expanding what they already have on their websites. So I'm going to try to feature a different one every Monday. It's a little something different for you to do, whether you are somebody like me who's a lifelong learner and you really enjoy exploring and finding new facts, or if you're working at home with your kids and they need something to supplement what they're learning, they need a little break, they need something more visual than their books and their notebooks. So, the first thing that we're looking at this week is the British Museum, which is in London and opened to the public in 1759. So, it is one of the biggest, most comprehensive collections. It is really cool the things that they have. The one that we're looking at right now, called the Museum of the World, this really neat little digital um, people are describing it as a fretboard, and you'll see why. Hopefully, you can hear the sound that I hear when I'm on the computer. It's really, really cool, and it's a very fun digital way to just play and look through different links and get yourself lost in all of these different artifacts that are available. They are all part of the British Museum collection, but this is a really fun digital way to explore the collection without really knowing what you're looking for. So you can see over here, you can jump to a certain era in time. You can pick a topic: art and design, living and dying, power and identity, religion and belief, or trade and conflict. And you can pick an area, or you can go through the whole thing. And so you can hear the sound that it is making. Boop. All the way at the end and go back up. Just a little, it's neat, it's fun, it captures my attention. So let's start with religion and belief. There's always a lot there. And so you can kind of see, all right, let's say I only want to just do Asian countries. So if I start here, it tells me this, find out more. And so you get this whole nice little blurb about the history or what it's made of, how it was made. There's an audio link here where someone will describe. They're not exactly reading out this blurb in most cases that I have looked at, but they are describing it in another way. So there's more than one way to get the information. If you have, especially if you have kids who are learning right now, they can listen to the audio and take notes, and then they can compare it or see if there was something new that wasn't in the blurb. Um, this doesn't always load correctly here, but if you can still click on it and you can view the map, so you can actually see where it came from. So that helps to put it in context. If you're like me, you're not very geographically blessed, um, you know, not very good at visualizing that. Really nice to have the map right there. And then you can go through and click on related objects, which is really how you fall down the rabbit hole and you just start going and going and finding things that are connected somehow, but they're different and it's something new to look at. But see, look here, this was still back down there. And so then you can click out of it with the X over here, and you can click off into the void there to get rid of it. What if I went all the way back? What is this? I love making the little noise. Oh, that's cool, from Japan. And again, you can find out more, see related objects. All right, so then if I want to bring everything back, I click on this eye that shows you everything, and I want to bring back other countries. You can click out here, and that brings you back everywhere. So that's something neat for you to explore. The description of this video and also for the Facebook post that I'm going to link it to will have the link to this from the British Museum and their Google-powered website. So really just play around. I don't want to spoil too much for you. It's really fun if you just like to learn new things or you want to find things. And again, if you have kids who are learning about a specific time period or a specific area, they can go ahead and zero in on that and see what they can find. Lots of fun. So the next one that I have is the British Museum website as a whole. So you can actually go, I'm already on the collection page because I was browsing it and having fun myself. But if you go to the front page, you will see that even though the museum is closed temporarily, there's plenty of stuff to do online. Of course, we're not going to London right now anyway, I was not planning on that, but you can explore the collection. And so they have things set up into different categories. So we're going to go to, let's start with Egypt. And they have all of these things on the side where you can visit different galleries. You can search the collection. And then my favorite is the collection stories. Everything you ever wanted to know about the Rosetta Stone. Modern Egypt project was launched to bring the Egyptian collection into the 21st century. There's more than just this ancient Egyptian, thing that we all think about. We all think about pyramids and, all of that, but there's so much more. So there's a lot of culture on here, which is great. So let's click on this one. And so then we have this object in focus, and it's a great little post that tells you more details about the object that you're interested in. So it's a great way to do further research. And of course, because this is a really great website, you can see this, Egyptian hieroglyphs. You can see it's underlined, it's hyperlinked. So then I'm going to go to it, and it's going to take me to a Wikipedia page, which, as many of you know, Wikipedia can be edited by pretty much anybody, but the best way to use Wikipedia is to kind of go like, all right, let's see, what are the references? And then you go to the references and the further reading down here, and that's your real source. That's how you find great information on Wikipedia. You see if something is legitimate, you see if it's from a reputable place, you can get books, and you can find websites. Super awesome. That's the way to discover through Wikipedia. And I love that it's linked here on the British Museum website. There are tons of ways to explore the information that you're seeing on this museum website. So yeah, so this is the Rosetta Stone page, and there's just so much to explore and different pictures. So interesting. So then there are also videos on some of the pages, these story pages, so you can go ahead and check the video. So it's a really nice multimedia way of learning about something new. And then down at the bottom, there are more stories. There's also like a blog. Well, you can go onto the blog, and there's a lot of stuff about conservation, picking objects for a museum, so you can actually learn a little bit about the museum life, being a museum curator, working in a museum, which is really fantastic. It's a great job field to go into, especially for people who are curious and they love to learn. So there's just so much to explore on here. So let's see, and we can go back to collection, which is where I was before. Themes, blogs, collection highlights, the Louis Chessman. And so when you click on something, it'll take you to that page. And you can go to the collection online, or you could also click away from it and you can just keep going. And again, here are the themes. And you can keep looking through all these. The stories are the most fascinating. I love to learn a little bit more about what I'm looking at. I don't like to just see it, and I don't like to be like, okay, well, it came from this place at this time. I like to know, what do we know about it? So Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. That's something that a lot of us are into. A lot of us are into fantasy right now. It's a great place to escape, but then there's some historical context. When did we start seeing these creatures pop up? Why? Why did they show up? So again, lots of videos, lots of images. There's just so much to explore. So I encourage you and your kids and your friends. Maybe you're quarantined with a partner or a friend, and you guys want to explore something together. This is a really fun place to go and just explore. So I don't want to give too much away about the British Museum website or what you can find. Explore on your own. Get a little lost, click on the links. They're going to take you to safe, reputable places, so you never have to worry about that part of exploring on the internet right now. Use it for your at-home lessons. Use it for fun time. Use it when you're sitting on the couch and you're tired of watching reruns. There's so much to explore, and we'll go through some more next Monday. If you have any suggestions of websites you want me to show you how to explore, ones that we want to share, always post them in the comments. Share them with us. Send us a message. And until then, I'll see you next week for Museum Monday, and have a great time exploring. Bye, learners.